Last episode, I paid 6,500 rupees. I closed my phone that night believing my life was about to change. What I did not know was this. The workshop I had attended, it was like a beautiful view from far away. Everything looked possible, everything looked simple, but as I got closer, the real colors started revealing themselves one by one. And by the time I saw the full picture, I realized something that nobody had mentioned in any of those ads I had seen for weeks. This business was not going to cost thousands, it was going to cost lakhs. But as I went deeper into the course, something started becoming clear. The investment I had imagined in my head, 30,000-40,000 rupees, that was not the real number. Every single step had something attached to it. Product research required helium-10, around 10,000 rupees per month. For running ads, a separate budget, tens of thousands of rupees minimum. For the pre-launch process, a tool called Magic Link. For building funnels and the subscription, nearly 8,000 rupees per year. And it was not just tools, they had agents for everything. Want to register a trademark? Use their agent. Need GST registration? Their agent. Setting up your Amazon FBA account? Their agent. Looking for suppliers? They had a list from India and China as well. At every single step there was someone waiting, someone connected to the course, someone you were supposed to pay. I kept adding the numbers in my head. 30,000 became 50,000, 50,000 became 1 lakh, 1 lakh became more. I remember sitting there thinking the ad said minimal effort and minimal investment. But every page of this course was asking for something more, and every door I opened led to another paid room. Then I reached the pre-launch section, and this is where everything stopped for me. Not because it was complicated, because of what it required me to do. To launch a product on Amazon and rank it properly, the course taught a specific method. You reach out to your family, your friends, and strangers. You convince them to buy your product through a special link. You promise to refund them the full amount afterwards. In return, they leave a positive review and rating on Amazon. This is how you build your product's credibility before real customers arrive. I read that section twice, then I closed the app. Not because I thought it was wrong, but because I knew with complete certainty that I could not do it. I am someone who finds it difficult to ask for help even from people close to me. Asking a stranger to buy something, leave a review, and trust me to refund them, that was not just uncomfortable, that was impossible for me. I sat there that night asking myself a question I had been avoiding. What kind of person does this business actually need? And was I that person? A few days later, I was scrolling through the community they had added me after the course purchase. Between the posts and updates, I saw an announcement. A new course, live sessions, personal guidance. The instructor's team would research and launch your product for you. Price 1 lakh rupees. I started at that number for a long time. 1 lakh. I had paid 6,500 believing that was the investment. Now inside the community, the next level was 1 lakh. And I understood something in that moment. This was not a course ecosystem, this was a funnel. The 199 rupee workshop brought me in. The 6,500 rupee course kept me inside. The agents, the tools, the subscriptions, they kept the money flowing. And the 1 lakh rupee program was waiting at the end for everyone who got stuck. I was not a student in this system. I was the product. I want to be clear about something. I am not saying the business does not work. Maybe it works for the right kind of person. Someone confident, someone who can approach people easily, someone with lakhs of rupees ready to invest. I am none of those things right now. What I am is an engineer who comes home at 9 p.m. exhausted with a few hours at night to build something real. I thought this business could be built quietly alone, without having to sell myself to anyone. I was wrong about that. And realizing you are wrong about something you paid for, that is a specific kind of silence. Not anger, not regret exactly, just silence. But I did not stop. Because the fear that made me pay 6,500 rupees on Mahashivratri night, that fear had not gone anywhere. My parents were still getting older. The question I kept asking myself was still unanswered. What would I actually be able to do for them? So I made a decision. If I cannot do the pre launch the way they teach it, let me at least find the right product first. Maybe with the right product, everything else would become easier. So I did something I had never done before. I spent 1000 rupees on a cracked version of 10,000 rupee research tool. I found what I thought was the perfect product. I ordered samples from 3 different suppliers and then I tested all 3 of them on myself. That is the next episode.